Hi everyone, I'm MaryAnn. I'm a visual artist and voice coach from Singapore, currently in Singapore, and welcome to day 71 of my 100-day vlog series. So if you're someone who has a dream and you really want to pursue it, you want to pursue your passion, and you don't quite know how to get started, or you've started and you're feeling stuck or confused, you're wondering if this is the right thing for you to do, well, I have been on this journey for many years now, and over the last 8 years, I've really started to learn what this journey is all about. So I'm here to share what I have realized along the way in the hopes that it helps you figure out your own journey as you go on this journey of fulfilling a meaningful and worthy purpose for yourself. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, or you can directly message me through any one of my social media links, which are in the write-ups attached to these videos. So the past few days I talked about how we have big dreams and we also have hobby dreams, and it doesn't matter which kinds of dreams you have. The key thing is to start taking action on them and start doing something about them, because it is only in the process of actually taking action then we can start to see the different possibilities that could come along, the new opportunities that could come along, the new doors or windows that you could open for yourself. But if we never take action on them, then we're always just stuck in the same place and not really knowing anything outside of our current comfort zone. And recently my teacher shared a very apt analogy about how a lot of times, we want to live this peaceful life, and we want and everything that we do to survive in this physical reality we live in is all about achieving this worry-free, peaceful, everything is nice and safe and secure kind of life. And this is a human nature thing, that we always seek comfort. We always want the easy path, the easy life. We always want things to come easy to us. And the reality is that anything that is worthwhile as a pursuit is always an uphill battle. It's always something that we have to take steps outside of our comfort zone and take a risk and take a chance on ourselves and take a chance on whatever is around us and make something happen from there. So the analogy that he gave was that we're like living in this peaceful village that's at the bottom of a volcano. And he didn't mention that it's like an island or anything, but in my mind when he shared that, I saw an island. So it's like an island with a volcano, and we are living in this peaceful village at the bottom of this volcano. And life in this village is really calm. There's like beautiful ocean views. There's, trees and forests that go up the slopes of the volcano. The land is fertile because of the volcanic soil. and and a lot of times, we would just stay in this village, and what we have is an illusion that things are well and peaceful, because what we don't know is when this volcano is going to erupt. Because the moment the volcano erupts, and the lava comes out of it, it's basically going to wipe out this entire village, and you're going to die, essentially. Or you're going to have to move, if you're lucky to survive this volcanic eruption. And what he shared was that, if you're living in this village and you want a peaceful life, then you're not going to go and find a different place to live, because to get on a boat, to sail off the island, to find somewhere else, requires a lot of guts and adventure and, the dealing with the uncertainties that come with that. And the other way is, you can always climb up the volcano and jump down into the volcano to challenge it, because we're going to die anyway. Like, since you're gonna die anyway, you might as well just, go all out. And this is the thing, right? We live our lives thinking that, every single day we want peace, we want certainty, we want stability. But the only certainty that we have is that we're gonna die someday. Any other kind of stability and certainty that you think you have in your life, whatever comfort your routine brings you, it's really all an illusion. Because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Anything could happen to you, anything could happen to someone you love. You could get fired from your job, and you end up, having to find something else. And it might take you years to find something else, depending on how old you are and whatever industry you're in. So the stability we have in our lives is really an illusion, and the only certainty is death. Another analogy he gave was that we are like sheep who are living in a sheep pen, and we stay inside the sheep pen because we're afraid that if we go outside of the fence, we're going to get eaten by wolves. But then we don't realize that staying in the sheep pen, eventually you're going to get eaten by the shepherd. So, getting eaten is kind of an eventuality, kind of like how inevitable death is. So there's nothing wrong with wanting to stay in that village or staying in that sheep pen and living that peaceful, safe, comfortable life. it is a choice that is really up to you what kind of life you want to live. But if you're someone who wants to live an exceptional life, if you want to live something that you can look back fondly and remember all these amazing things that you have experienced, and these, crazy adventures that you've been on, and these once of a lifetime kind of experiences that you've been through, then staying in a sheep pen or staying in a peaceful village is never gonna get you there. Because every single day where our life is peaceful and calm and nothing much happens outside of what we consider normal to us, and nothing that really threatens our sense of stability and security, then you're never going to have that kind of experiences that you want. You're never going to have adventures. You're never going to have that experience of something unforgettable and something memorable and something life-changing. If you want to have a life-changing experience, that can only happen when you leave the comfort of your peaceful village behind, when you leave the sheep pen and you take a risk and you take a chance and go out there and face whatever is outside of that, and whatever is outside of that comfort zone, whatever that comfort zone is for you. So I think then that the journey of us pursuing our dreams is really an adventure outside of the village, is an adventure outside of the sheep pen. It requires us to just, take that step to go outside and then figure things out as you go along. Because on this journey, there is no clear plan, there is no clear roadmap. You can kind of make a very general plan. Well, or rather the plan is, I'm going to climb the volcano, or I'm going to sail off this island, or I'm going to take a step outside of this sheep pen and see what else is out there. That's the only plan that you can really make. After that, everything else is kind of a process of improvisation, where only when you go out there and you take that first step, then you can figure out what is the next step, and the next, and the next, and so on and so forth. And ultimately, when you have taken many, 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 many steps outside of that comfort zone of yours, when you have sailed off that island, when you have climbed that volcano to challenge it, then only can you see what this journey is really all about, and what it's really meant for, and why you wanted to go on it in the first place, and what it was really all about. And it's also along the way, when we take these steps outside of our comfort zone, that we also start to discover more about who we are and what really matters to us, and what are the things that works for you and what doesn't work for you, what you enjoy and what you don't enjoy. And that's the only way that we can really shape the life that truly matters to us, and whatever it is that we really long for and really want to create in our lives. So if you have enjoyed today's video, subscribe to my channel on YouTube or like my Facebook page wherever you're seeing this on. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, or you can directly message me through any one of my social media links which are in the write-ups attached to these videos. And I'll see you tomorrow.